And by describing designs in HDL, functional verification of the design can be done early in the design cycle. Okay, so designs in HDL means it is nothing but I already told the designs means it is nothing but take the minimum number of gates and design, and we are going based on that we are going to write a program. So functional verification of the design can be done early in the design style. Okay, functional verification of the design means how it is going to work. Okay, can be done in the early in the design cycle. So previously we are going to the designer should be know so what is going to happen. So if we are going to use this type of gates or this type of circuit in the particular design, so what we will expect the output. So we have to find out in the early stage or in the design cycle. Next is since a designer work at the RTL level, they can optimize and modify the RTL description until it meets the desired functionality. So designers work at the RTL level, it is nothing but what? The register to transfer logic level. They can optimize and modify the RTL description until it meets the desired functionality. So we have to check and we have to give the proper input components. Clear? So if you are going to use that components only, we will get the exact output in the hardware. So whatever the hardware, so based on that we will take we are going to write the program. Okay, so then only we will meet the the description until it meets the desired functionality. Clear? So next so we already know in the previous session, so there is a the flow diagram. Okay, flow chart. So it is keep on running. Okay, so when it meets to the desired functionality and what we expect, so that it will reach. So when it reach to the particular functionality, then only it will move to the next block. Okay, third point, the most design bugs are eliminated at this point. Okay, if we will get any error or bugs in the particular design, so if you filter the bugs are the error in the particular point. If a new technology emerges, designers do not use to redesign their circuit. Okay, so in the new technology emerges, so in the previous day all of you know we are going to write in the proper handwritten, okay, for the designing. So nowadays we are going to use directly in the computer. It is automatically, once you write the program, automatically it will generate the circuit. Clear? So that's why we need this HDL, Verilog HDL. So next, the probability of hitting a functional bug at a later time in the gate level, netlist or physical layout is minimized. Clear? So designing with HDL is similar to a computer programming. A textual description with comments is an easier way to develop and debug circuits. Clear? So while you are going to run the program, so it is keep on reducing. Okay, reducing the time also. So in the previously, once if you run the program, it will take more than 1 hour to run the program. So whatever in the VLSI, in the backend process. So nowadays within 5 to 10 minutes, whatever the whole code is going to run nowadays because of this technology. This also provides a concise representation of the design compared to the gate level schematics. Okay, so gate level schematics means we are going to it is easy to understand and will reduce the the complexity in the circuit. Verilog HDL is a general purpose hardware description language and easy to learn and easy to use. So next, so we already discussed this RTL, and it is same as the C programming language, and it is also a separate HDL libraries. Okay, so based on the IEEE standards 802.16 like this, we are going to use the libraries in the Verilog. The programming languages PLI is a powerful feature that allows user to write the C code. Clear? And we are going to interface with the hardware. So and this ends the session 3. Thank you.